So let me ask you guys a question. If you commit a crime and you are ignorant that what you did was a crime, are you still guilty of that crime? If you did not realize you were doing something wrong, is it still something that you should be held accountable for? That's like the quintessential question here, because right now, if Khamzat's manager is telling the truth, okay, there's only two options. He's either lying and they are scammers, or he's telling the truth and they are totally ignorant and had absolutely no business being involved in this thing at all. I mean, bottom line, like, did they not have the internet? You don't have a television, you haven't turned on YouTube and checked out what's going on in the influencer or MMA community or combat sports community at all? Because obviously you should know that how many celebrities have gotten completely jammed for promoting projects that ended up being scams. If I promote a crypto that you buy and you lose all your money, the only reason you lost that money is because you trusted my word. All right, Jesse on Fire, welcome back. Everybody's been banging on me to talk about this Khamzat Chimaev crypto scam, and I wanted to wait on purpose because I knew more information was going to come out about this, and now there's a lot more information that came out today about it, and we're going to talk about it because this is a really bad look, dude. A really bad look. I looked into this thing. You know, people told me about it on 4th of July, and I was like, all right, you know, there's just no excuse at all for anyone with a public following to be promoting a cryptocurrency that they have not, like, properly vetted at this point. Bottom line, okay? So you're like, best case scenario, this is incompetence. Worst case scenario, it's just a straight up scam that they're involved in, and there is plenty of evidence in which direction this is, and it comes right on the heels of Hamzat dropping out of his fight against Robert Whitaker, which, I mean, I have no reason to think that that's not real, but we are going to get into the details of this case right now, and that is what we are going to do. So let's just jump right in. There's no preambles needed on this one, dude. Everybody kind of knows, or I assume everybody kind of knows that Hamzat was involved. I mean, bottom line, here's the end result. Okay, here's the end result of what happened. Khamzat Chimaev fans who support Khamzat Chimaev enough to where they invested in a thing that he recommended all lost their money. All lost their money. They got straight up stolen. Okay? This isn't like he recommended a bad investment. This was a theft. Okay? This was a scam. 100%. And they didn't even try to hide it. Either that or these guys are 100% amateur hour. And, there's a scam anyway. But they're amateur hour, and so they didn't even do a good job of hiding it at all. Just straight up theft on the spot. And they're not the only thieves involved in this story, because if you're watching this video right now and you have not subscribed to my channel, you're a thief too, because it costs one thing to watch my content. You just have to subscribe. Click it one time. You can have access to all of my content for free. So hit subscribe if you haven't yet. Like the video. I love you guys. I'm playing around, but seriously, subscribe if you don't mind. Okay? So that is what we are going to talk about. So let's start here, right? This is a couple days ago, and this kind of outlines the beginning stages of the situation, and then we're going to go through like the evidence of exactly what actually happened on the back end and how we know that this was actually just straight up theft.
So Khamzat Chimaev is facing a ton of backlash on social media. Hamzat is being accused of scamming his fans. This started last week when Hamzat began to promote a cryptocurrency called Smash on X.
Hello guys, there is one crypto coin about me. They call it Smash. Let's smash together, guys. Let's go.
So here's the current chart for Smash. As you can see, this appears to be the classic rug pull. The coin dropped 94% following Hamzat's posts. He has since deleted all of his posts regarding this coin. Hamzat is getting absolutely dragged on social media for this. A very popular scam investigator on X by the name of ZachXBT exposed Hamzat and the team behind this. He started by posting photos of the chart, showing the rapid 94% drop. He followed up saying, Hamzat, your team is incompetent, as you directly link the team wallets with the insider wallets buying up 78% of the supply. Why do all of you instantly nuke your reputation with meme coin scams? To read off more of the top posts on X regarding this situation, only thing he smashed was the chart. Isn't bro Muslim? Greed in crypto is disgusting. Bruh, I had Smash at 150K, but I didn't even call it. An 18 million all-time high, almost 120X. LOL, Hamzat joined that and added his name to that scammer list. It's haram, bro, you dumping on your followers. Is it worth doing this for the money? Can't fight, need money, and another celeb scammed last night. This time Khamzat Chimaev. I guess Dana White isn't paying them enough. Smash went to zero almost. And that's going to wrap.
All right, so that's the backdrop, right? And I think that people who are not like kind of really heavy in the mix don't really understand how crypto works, how blockchain works. They think that there is a lot of complexity to, how these cryptocurrency projects work. And it's not very complicated, actually. All right. I'm going to try to explain it in the simplest possible way that I can to show you that this is just simple theft. Okay. So, what I want to do is take you over to this article first, which is going to do a better job of outlining basically exactly, what was in that guy's post, who's like the initial person who investigated it. So check this out, all right? After releasing his own cryptocurrency called Smash, Russian professional mixed martial artist and freestyle wrestler became the target of UFC and crypto communities, ridicule, and research. Okay, hang on. Indeed, the UFC fighter has recently asked his followers what they thought was the best crypto asset to invest in. So that is a strategy, okay? Like that right there, like, hey, you guys, what do you think is the number one crypto asset to invest in, huh? What do you guys think? Okay, now, why would he do that? Why would he go on X and ask what asset in crypto to invest in? Okay, it's simple. He's a big public figure, so he is drawing the eyes of the crypto community over to him because they're going to start suggesting things. Now they're going to be following him. Now they're going to be talking to him. Other people who are deep in crypto are going to retweet what he said. Hey guys, get Hamzat into the community. Help this guy, get in, because all of them are invested in crypto. The more people that you get, the better off overall crypto is going to do, as long as the person who comes in is not a scammer. Okay. So that's why he's asking which one to invest in. So that's strategy number one to open this thing up. Right. Shortly after which he announced the release of his own crypto named Smash and pseudonymous scam investigator Zach XBT. What is pseudonymous? I guess it's like he's anonymous. You only know him as Zach XBT. I assume is what that word means. That's weird. That's rare that I don't know a word that I'm reading in an article. He revealed insider trading, detailing it in an X post on July 4th. As it happens, a researcher accused Chimaev and his team of incompetence in a comment to the wrestler's X post that includes the token's address, telling them that they directly linked the team wallets with the insider wallets, buying up 78% of the supply, and asking why all of you instantly nuke your reputation with meme coin scams. All right. So let me read the rest of this and then I'll explain exactly what that means. All right. So then Zach XBT proceeded to lay out the summary of the alleged scam, stating that the timing analysis confirmed that 71% of the insider and dev team wallets are directly linked, as the same address on Ethereum was funding them, posting the address, all right, on Solana, as an example. So, okay, what that means here, right, is when you see all of these wallets, okay, God, what is the easiest way to do this? Okay, each of the wallets is like a bank account, all right? Each of them is like a bank account. Now, if you are going to be extracting money that comes in to the global pool, right? Like, actually, let me just take a step back. So you know how people say, this meme coin is on Ethereum or this one's on Solana, right? What that actually means is that the money, like the bank where, people are saying, it's worth XYZ, okay? The money is being held in Ethereum if it's on Ethereum, right? Like the global pool is on Ethereum. You have to buy it with Ethereum because the money that is, initially bought from the holders of the coin is bought in Ethereum. And so there's supposed to be an account that has the Ethereum that they purchased it for. And then, people buy it. You know what I mean? So like every time that you are trading an investment, a security or whatever, I guess these are technically not, they are securities, are technically whatever. You're buying it from someone else, right? So they buy it for they buy $1,000 worth, and then they're holding it. It's a digital security. That money goes to the global pool initially. Then, if more people want to buy it, then the value goes up. They sell it for $2,000, whatever. All right. If you are launching a crypto coin, okay, and you have a bunch of insiders, like let's say 6 people. Okay, you got 6 people who are the insiders who are like, all right, so Hamzat, here's what we're going to do. And I'm not necessarily saying that Hamzat is one of them necessarily, but you got 6 people and they're like, we're launching a crypto coin. So those guys there's 6 wallets, right, that are associated. Well, each of them will have more than one wallet, right? So I guess there were 24 addresses. Okay, so you got so you got 24 total addresses. So let's say there's 6 of them. So each person has 4 individual, bank accounts that they're making the purchases from, and then they're going to sell from, right? So they buy up all of the supply. Okay, so they buy up all the supply. All of the securities are owned by these insiders. Hamzat goes out and he promotes the coin. And so people are buying the coin, and the only demand is being driven by Hamzat being like, hey guys, hey, go buy Smash. And so they're buying it for a price that was set by the insiders. The insiders are like, yeah, man, geez, I think it's now, I bought it at 5 cents. Now it's worth $1, right? So that's a 20x increase instantaneously, right? Okay, so then the value is held, okay? The volume stays steady when people are not selling off. As soon as people start selling the asset, okay, the price is going to collapse. That's how that works. So if 71% of the entire pool is owned by the insiders who are planning to scam the people who are buying, then guess what? When there's a sudden, influx of money to buy these things, instead of, it being sold by a handful of sellers, they're dumping it all. Okay, they are literally dumping it all. They're just selling every single part of it to these people who are the dunskies, just people who got scammed. And they're like, oh, all right, I want to invest in, Hamzat's thing. But the people who hold the vast majority of this coin are scammers who just want to take the money that these people invest. So these people buy in, they sell off, and boom, the thing collapses. It's a rug pull. Like there was no one who had any long-term plan to continue to promote this coin, right? All of these coins are literally driven by marketing. Like that's it. What are you going to do? What are you going to do with fill in the blank any meme coin? Okay. What value does any of it have? Now, obviously that's kind of the same thing with, stocks, but at least with a stock, you're owning part of a company, you get paid a dividend year over year. There is value there because there's a company that's running. Meme coins are nothing. There's nothing there. There's nothing. Okay. It's just a bunch of investors investing in a thing. Now, enough of us have bought into this thing. And look at what value does paper have? You know what I mean? A piece of paper has absolutely no value. But since enough of us are like, no, yeah, it does. Yeah, it does. That's $100. Well, what does that have to do with anything? It's $100, dude. So intrinsically, there's no value on any of this stuff if you can't eat it or live in it, right? But crypto especially, you have 1 million meme coins. You have no big institutional people behind it. These are small organizations that are being promoted by people, and that is the entirety of the demand. Okay? So a coin like this that's brand new, and if you only have a handful of people who own all of it and they sell it all off based solely on one person, in this case, Khamzat Chimaev, promoting it, and they just dump it, they take that million, Hamzat was able to drive $1 million in sales, and they just sold it all, dude. So they just stole the $1 million. Anybody who invested in Hamzat's shit just got their money stolen. That is exactly what happened. I don't know if I'm doing a good job. I realized kind of at the beginning of this, I'm like, if I really get into the weeds on how this all works, it's not super complicated, but it's complicated enough that I'm not going to be able to make the point, which is that, hopefully that was pretty clear what I'm saying and how they did this. All right. So now, I think this is also very important to note here, right? Which is that how many celebrities have gotten caught in a jackpot recently because they sold or promoted a crypto coin or an NFT project or whatever that then blew up on them. Because ultimately, if you're just an influencer and you promote, so like, what reach do you have? Okay, no one's putting you on network fucking television. The only people that follow you are people who are your fans. They're people who align with you personally for this reason or that reason. So the people that show you love and literally create the entire, your life. I mean, you owe your life to these guys. That's how, I mean, my YouTube channel, I make money because Google sells ads on my channel and I have some external sponsors. The only reason that I have that the channel has any value is because people choose to watch my stuff. They like my channel. Like, I have a level of gratitude for that, for that group, the people who watch my channel. That's why I say every day. That's why I always close it up. I'm like, I love you guys. I mean that. You have any idea what my life is like now compared to what it was 4 years ago when I was still doing tech and like, I was absolutely fucking miserable. I hated it. I'm the happiest guy on earth now. I wake up every single day excited to do what I can. And I owe that to all of my fans. The idea of my fans getting fucked out of money because of me is so horrifying that I literally can't even I don't know what I would do, dude. I don't know what I would do. So, I mean, it really is like the most low down, fucked up thing that you could do as an influencer is to use your influence to take money from people. Because the only people that would do it are people who fucking trust you. At the end of the day, that's what it is, dude. If I promote a crypto that you buy and you lose all your money, the only reason you lost that money is because you trusted my word. That's why if that happened, if I was involved in a project like that and everybody who trusted me and bought the thing lost their money, I don't know what I would, I honestly do not know what I would do. I would have a level of guilt around that. Like, I will never promote something that I am not very, very, very sure you are not going, or like an investment or whatever. That's why, I've never done it. We took like 2 years building an NFT project. And then literally right when we were going to launch, and this was like a big thing, we had a bunch of Navy SEALs involved. We were going to be doing a bunch of my focus, our focus was to make sure that along with the NFT, you got membership into a thing where we were providing a bunch of value, where these guys were going to be, we were going to be doing twice a week, seminars and stuff. So it's like, it's even if the value of the NFT goes down, it doesn't matter. It's like, okay, yeah, you paid $500 for the NFT. And then you got fucking, wellness and betterment training twice a week for, indefinitely. So it's like, there's no one going to say like, oh yeah, we got fucked on this investment because you were getting value in addition to the NFT. That was mandatory. And then when the NFT thing fell apart, we were just like, dude, we can't launch this thing. For the exact reason I just laid out. I am not going to be responsible for fucking people who trust me losing money. I won't do it. Now, what has happened since that article was a couple days ago, this just came out. So Hamzat's manager is speaking about what happened here. All right. And he is explaining that this is not Hamzat's fault. And he is explaining basically what happened. Now, I don't have any idea if this is true. I will say that if I had to bet, I would bet that he's telling the truth. And I'm going to read his statement in a second, but I'm just going to say, even if he is telling the truth, it's not that much better. I would say he didn't intentionally scam his audience, but he was, the manager especially is wildly ignorant, dude. Like, I realize your job is to bring opportunities to make money to your athlete. But I would assume that part of that job is also to vet the organizations bringing you money. Like, if a Mexican drug cartel came to you and they're like, hey, we want you to promote this new brand of fentanyl that we're shipping around the world using the dark web, you mind promoting that? I would assume that a manager's gonna be like, yeah, I don't think we could put our name on that. Like, a rando meme coin in 2024 should basically be like that if you haven't vetted it. If you have well vetted stuff, that's different. But someone who started a meme coin 30 seconds ago, it's just inexcusable at this point. It's like these things have blown up way too many times. So here is the here's the I guess this was the this was like the marketing or whatever. I mean, these guys got, if the manager's telling the truth, like I said, they're dumb, but these guys just completely got taken advantage of also because okay, so here's what he's saying. This is Hamzat's manager. He said, I want to comment the recent reports on the Smash meme coin. I was approached by a group claiming to be fans of my client, Khamzat Chimaev. They wanted to record a short video promoting their launch, so I agreed to that. Nothing more, nothing less. Maybe I was misled. Hamzat wasn't involved, and I know just as little as you do, so the news is really unpleasant, and I'm seeking an explanation from those responsible. My apologies to Hamzat and all others of you affected by this. If I could have done anything differently, thank you for your understanding. I'll keep you updated. Well, I bet you're going to do everything, things differently now. I would be curious how much he got paid for that, though. I would be curious how much he got paid for that, given that they named it after him. Because here's the thing. He could say that he's ignorant of it. He could say he's ignorant of it. But in the event that he was down with Hamzat promoting a coin that's named after him, I don't know, dude. I don't know. I don't know, man. I honestly, like I said, I think it's probably true, but the only reason I say that is because it would be so absolutely insane to actually pull a straight up rug pull right now. But you know what, dude? Like, it was named after him. Well, I'm sorry. I'm like thinking this through as I'm talking. Okay. So normally anyone who knows what they're doing and was going to launch their own coin would be a heavy holder in that coin, right? Like they would have lots of Smash coin, at which point, they're an insider. And if they're an insider in Smash coin, they are a criminal, rug puller. Actually, I don't even know. Honestly, I don't even know that might not even be a crime anymore, dude. I really don't know. Like or might not be a crime yet. That should be. But I don't know where regulations are because I just don't. But if he was approached by some crypto scammers and they tricked them and said, hey, we're fans of Hamzat. We just want to launch a coin and let's do this thing. And then they just completely dumped all of their supply and rug pulled. That is something that these guys do, these crypto scammers, right? I mean, it's the same story every single time. With Logan Paul, he's obviously like put some more money into it and he's got ideas for this and that or whatever. He thinks they're doing like a good project, but the guys behind it were crypto scammers. Like, you got to understand, the people who set these things up have access to the money that comes in, right? Like, they have access to the money that comes in. Not to mention, they know how to use the exchanges to where they're just like, all right, here you go. Here you go. Yeah, you guys don't want to buy? Jeez. Gosh, yeah. And then when it starts going down, they're all, snap it up. It's going to go back up, dude. Snap it up. It's going to go back up. You want to buy more now. Now that it's dipping, you want to buy more. You want to buy more. And the insiders are just cleaning your fucking clock, dude. So the end result here is that Hamzat's manager is either in on it, in which case he's a scammer, or he is wildly ignorant. Listen, I'm not suggesting, I don't know him. I don't know him at all. This is the first time I've ever seen his name. I don't know Hamzat personally, but I'll tell you right now, if my manager brought something like this to me and then this happened, I would fire his fucking ass. I would publicly fire the fucking shit out of him. So anyway, that's what I got. I love you guys. Hopefully, the guys that did this will face repercussions. I don't know how to find them, but it sounds like they were fucking incompetent anyway, since the guy who actually knows how to look into this stuff popped them instantly. So anyway, that is where we're at as of now.